Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vassell and welcome to the Dice Tower. Today we're going to be taking a look at Warhammer Underworlds Shadespire. So I want to talk a little bit about this video, and also today is a day of days. Today our top 10 of 2017 is going up. Our first of a few blooper reels will be going up. We're hoping to play Pulsar 2849 live for you later today, and also videos and reviews, and now this. This is going to be a couple things. First of all, it's a Q&A. I got my camera, I got my laptop here, so I can answer a couple of your questions if you ask things and talk as we go by. I have not played Shadespire yet, so spoiler alert, it's not in my top 10, although I've heard very good things about it. But I am always arguing about minis, when you get minis and have to put them together. But Sam said when he got this one that this one, anybody could put these minis together. So I figured we would put that to the test. I don't know anything about this. I haven't asked him more about that because I wanted to do this video. He's not here. But when I said, hey, I got a knife to cut the miniatures, he said that I would get killed. And so he gave me these clippers. So these clippers, apparently, if I put the flat end against the minis as I punch them off the sprues, they'll come off. I still think it'd be easier if the miniatures were fully assembled, but that is what it is. So let's see what's in this box here. So let's see. A rule book. It looks like the rule book tells me how to put the miniatures together, so that's important. Some boards, these counters, and here are the miniatures. Now there's only two sheets, things of miniatures, looks like bases and things like that, and cards and tokens and dice. Don't really need the cards and tokens, just need the miniatures. We'll start with red, I think. Well, actually, I don't know which one looks better against the board here. But while I'm deciding on which color I'm going to do first, let's open this up. Why would you shrink wrap a rule book? What's the purpose of that? Wow, that's really annoying. Who shrink wraps a small rule book? All right. Oh, I guess it's so they could have this sheet in the back that tells you how to put the miniatures together. But then again, all right, whatever. Read this first. Before assembling your miniatures, please read through the instructions in a booklet carefully and retain them for future reference. All right. Well, that's it. Is there like any... Looks like red looks better on the background. We'll do red. Yeah. Introduction. It shows all sorts of things here. Whisper in Shadows. This is just how to play the game. I don't know or care about any of that. All right, so we'll start with red. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to practice using these first on just like cutting this sprue in half first. Let's make sure. So if I put that there, ooh, but I want to make a clean cut, so I would put it up against. I'm really worried like at any minute Sam will burst in the door and show me how to do something correctly. All right, so it leaves a little bit of flash like that, but maybe I'm supposed to twist these off first and then, well, let's try a base here. Here we go. Oh, okay, that was kind of painless. By the way, if you have any questions, ask them and I can maybe answer them while I'm cutting this stuff out. Oh, okay, this is a lot easier than a knife. Where was this stuff when I did those Twilight Imperium miniatures? All right, so first, before I do anything else, I think I'm just going to cut everything off the bases. It just seems like a wise thing to do. So the flat side against the miniature. That is what he said. Wow, this thing is like connected 5 different ways. If you're wondering why I'm not answering any questions, it's because I don't have any. Wow, that was pretty cool. That was easy and fun to do. Okay, I still think that, you know, this did not come in the box. So I don't own one of these. So I don't know, maybe Sam should have put this on his top 10 of accessories. Okay, here these guys have pegs, so I don't want to cut the peg off. I almost did there though. Whoops. Cannot remember which of the things I've done so far. Did you play this game already? No, I have not. I plan to, because it looks fun, and Melody played it, and she liked it a lot. Wait, there's just a head here? Alright. That's an easy one to cut off. Have you ever assembled minis before, or is this a first? No, I used to put together all my Warhammer miniatures, but that was literally, let's see, when did I do Warhammer? I did it in college when Melody was born, so 2000 to 2001 around. Well, Melody was, yeah. So about a year, and that was about 17 years ago. I really haven't put many miniatures together since then, and I hated doing it even then. I was constantly asking the other guys in the Warhammer shop, how do I do this? What is this green stuff? My miniatures did not look very good. I glued my fingers to my mouth. It just was not a pleasant experience all around. I hated it. Look in the pamphlet and cut them out per model. You think I should do that? But I don't know which ones go with. I mean, there's only a few pieces. I feel like I should be able to. I'm doing the bad guys here. It shows the pieces. There's not that many pieces. I think I can. I'm going to put them like together as I put them out, though, so that I don't get too confused. Those are sprues. Yeah, I know. What did I call them? I know they're sprues. Yeah, you're wondering, where this copy came from. For some reason, Games Workshop sent us 2 copies, which was what gave me the idea for me to try this. Or we got a copy from somewhere else. I forget what it was, but we got an extra copy somehow. All right. So far, so good. Does this mean I'm going to try to play Shadows of Brimstone? No way. Because, first of all, Shadows of Brimstone look like they're full-fledged miniatures. I'm doing this because I was told it was easy. And I'm also keeping track of time here. I started this at 9:45. I've been doing it now for 7 minutes. Of course, I talked to you guys too, so we'll take that into account. But we want to see just how hard. Here's the thing. I've heard that these don't need any glue, so that's kind of exciting. All right, so that's 1/4 of the miniatures already cut out. That's half of the red stuff, so that's good. There are numbers in the sprue with... Oh, yeah, there are numbers. Oh, okay, well, let's pause then. Thanks for pointing it out. All right, so number 1, 2, and 3 to go together. That's this guy. That's these 3 pieces. All right, so let's try this now. This is the... Apparently, this guy has 2 things coming out of his back, and it shows that they go in there. So that snapped together, and that snapped. All right, that was really easy. I mean, again, I don't know why other companies can cut things off sprues, but Games Workshop can't. But okay, that was definitely easier. Well, let's put the next guy together then, since he's here. Okay, so this guy has an axe that goes with the other part of his torso. So let's... Did we put the head on yet? No, it looks like the head goes on last. All right, that's fine. So we do this. And then his head... Wait, no, he has a head. Wait a minute. Am I looking at the wrong dude here? He has a head. Or can I take his head off? No? Why is there 2 heads? This is definitely that model. That's this. Oh, I'm just supposed to be putting a... I must be looking at the wrong model. Well, whatever. It doesn't really matter. All right. Well, maybe he has a... Maybe I can put that head like on his axe or something. What numbers are these? That is 5, 10, 6. There's 10. I have no idea. Games Workshop. Whatever. I still put the model together. That counts. Now I slide this in there like that. Spin it. Spin it again. Maybe this head's just supposed to be like hanging off his body. No, it looks like there's supposed to be a head there. Well, definitely doesn't go on this guy. All right, that's 2 models together. Boom! I'm a miniature expert now. Vassal paints miniatures. All right, someone said Melody would be good at this because kids figure this out better than old people. I don't think they said old people, but that is what you meant. All right, this is 14. Okay, so now I'm looking for 11, 12, and 13. All right, so there's 11. Let me see if there's any other questions. Hear about Marvel Disney getting X-Men Fantastic Four back. Has that been officially announced? I know that they were talking about it, but I mean, I think that would supersede like every world problem right now. Like that would be more important. Would you paint them? Painting? That's another thing I really don't like. I like the concept of painting. Okay, so for this one, this miniature, I'm needing, that was 14 and 11. Now I need to find 12 and 13. I'm pretty sure this little dude's head is 13 because there's a head. Oh no, there's 13. Never mind. Oh, that must be 12 then. Yep, there you go. All right. Neither of us are old people. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. We'll tell ourselves that till we're dead. I don't mind though getting old. Whew. This always makes me nervous. What was your favorite cruise board game experience? There was a really good game of, I had a lot of good games, so I'm always hesitant to say anything. I mean, the pitch car game before the cruise was really good. But probably the game of Sidereal Confluence. That was just a neat experience. Okay, so this one here has the leg slide into it. I don't know how. Oh, like that. No? Maybe I should look at the thing. Well, let me put his head on, because I know how to do that. Got his head. Now I just got to figure out how to put his leg on. There we go. So this guy's high-stepping it. And looks like he goes like this. Woo! That's 3 models, baby. Is the quality of GW miniatures noticeably higher than that of CMON? Here's the deal. I've been told yes. So I'm looking at these miniatures, and they're very, very good miniatures. They're good quality miniatures. But I'm a board gamer, and for me, the CMON miniatures look amazing. Like, amazing. So these look amazing, and miniature people probably will have asked in the past, have said, no, these are better. Well, I guess that's well and good. But I think for the vast majority of people, they won't notice a difference. But maybe that's just me. All right, let's see. Base. This is base 10, I think. Yes, okay, so we have base 10. So now I'm looking for pieces 7, 8, and 9. All right, there's 7 and 8. All right. Joshua says, Jet, GW minis are several paces better in quality than CMON, but at the same time, depends what you're looking for. There are times their minis can get pretty fragile. Again, the several paces thing, I think it's kind of like people who are audiophiles, and they listen to these great stereos and they're like, this is amazing. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I guess it's better sounding, but I can't tell. And only if your ear is trained for it. And I think it's the same way with miniatures. I think only if you can really tell. Because whenever I get a miniatures thing, my first thing a game is I'll take it to Sam and say, are these good? And you would think that I should know that information, but I can tell when minis aren't that good, like when they're noticeably not as good as other minis. But that your watch? Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Huh, this one seems a little harder than the other ones to cut. All right, so, all right. Yeah, most people are not asking questions, so fine. All right, so this one here, I need to put these two pieces together, then add the head on. So how do these pieces fit together? That's not quite so obvious, actually, is it? That's the front, that's the back. I see that they go together like that. Oh, there you go. Ha ha, the missing head. I knew you would come back to me. So it looks like these are going to stay together even without glue. I guess you could glue them for like, I guess if I was going to paint them, I'd probably glue them too. All right, this is fun, sticking a little head in. It's not working. Why is the head not going in? Something often said by, not by people outside of miniature games. Got it. Just got Gloomhaven. What's your storage solution? I use the Meeple Realty, which is a really good insert. But it looks to me like the Meeple Broken Token one is just as good. Oh, there's only 5 dudes? All right. I'm almost halfway done with this, guys. All right, so let's pump this one out. Let's see. Can you use the Tree Men race to play Shadespire? I don't know. I passed you an S and you are tall. Well, Sam glued them together. Well, all right, here we go. I know this will drive people crazy. Let's drop one. It didn't fall apart. Let's roll it. They seem pretty sturdy. I don't know that you have to glue them together. I don't know if Sam glued his together or not. We can ask him another time, I'm sure. Also, probably some people would be more careful. I mean, I'm not like doing this. I'm not like working really hard to avoid flash completely. By the way, if you're not painting miniatures, flash is like that little extra stuff from the being stuck on the sprue. This thing is working pretty good though. I mean, probably Tom, when are we going to get a European Dice Tower cruise? I really want to do one, but it seems crazy to fly to America for a boat cruise. Hey, no one ever said that the European cruise will never happen. Did they say that? If they said that, that might be wrong. But we would need... Well, there's a hole in the back. Oh, there's a piece I missed. Ha! His axe! Well, that would have been a very sad day for this Chaos Trooper, who I don't care about one whit, not to have his axe. I do think it's weird that these guys, who are definitely a fantasy race, sure look to me like they're from the 40K universe. Will you play live Christmas Tree next week? I don't know, but yeah, I am going to be trying to work together to put together a Yuletide board game thing like I did last year. I don't know how many, it wasn't watched, I mean, it was only like a few thousand views, but you know, one thing I like about these so far is that I have yet to see one of these where I needed to put 3 pieces together at the same time. You put one piece on and then you put the next piece on, and I kind of like that. I probably would like it more if I could figure out how this guy's shoulder pad went on. There we go. So in 19 minutes, I'm halfway done. That's pretty cool. All right, let's bring in the good guys. This time, though, I'll try to read the numbers so I don't start popping things off. So there's only 3 good guys? Whoa. 3 versus 5. Well, that's usually how it works. This does remind me a little bit of some easy snap car models I did as a kid with my dad. So for this, we need 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. I don't see any of those numbers on this sprue. All right, there's 17. Oh, these guys have pretty cool bases. They're they're standing on rock. That's pretty cool. Unless, of course, you then take the miniature and use it in a field, in which case you're standing on a rock in the middle of the field, which is less cool. I need 14. Why is this guy's head like that? Oh, wow, that's weird. His head is on a pole. And I just made a mistake, for which I will be yelled at later. I cut the guy's peg off his foot rather than in the bottom of the peg. Well, he'll still stand on one peg. No one will ever know, right? Except all the people watching this video. I'm living in mortal fear that Sam will come in at some point. Is 15 part of this character? It is. Let's see. The Stormcast were more annoying to build. Green stuff. People said that I don't want to rob Vernon of his glory. I don't think that will ever happen. I think Vernon has the painting thing locked up. All right, so 13, 14, 15. Oh, I need a head too. 16. Okay, so first I'm putting this guy's cloak on. All right, no problem. Oh, that's kind of weird. Does it just sit there? I guess so. Looks like I left a little bit of flash on here. Can this thing take it off? Yeah. All right, cool. All right, so get your coat on. Now take your sword. Oh, that was easy. And then we'll put this other weird... These guys wear... Oh, he's carrying... Oh, that's his helmet. I thought he was carrying a head for a second. And then with my single peg, which no one will ever tell, that I cut off the other peg. Oh, good. He stays on here with just a single peg. That's nice. All right. That's another miniature finished. Cutting pegs off is what glue is for, says somebody. Oh, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the next ones. There's 5. This one has a peg on the board itself. Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay, that's 5. Here's a head or something. It looks like a robot or I don't know. So I saw the trailer for Ready Player One, which looks kind of cool, but it looks like it's a lot different than the book. I guess they have to change things in the book. One thing that's very noticeable to me, and this is definitely a Hollywood thing, is that the character in Ready Player One was definitely a fat kid. I know he was because they talked about how he locked himself out of Oasis after a while to lose weight and you know, slim down. I don't see that in this one, but it would be hard, I guess, to have the same character. I don't know. Zoom in a bit. Unfortunately, guys, this is the... I guess I could zoom in a little, right? We gotta be careful though because of the different... The camera's gonna shake here briefly. Where's the zoom button? That might be too far, actually. Oh, maybe not. We'll see if that works. Okay. Chaos Ball or Blood Bowl? I like Chaos Ball better than Blood Bowl by a lot, too. Which I know is anathema to some people. But sometimes I think people have more of a... they have more of a sentimental attachment to these things than they should. I mean, Blood Bowl is super light. You know, I finally played it, and I went in expecting some grandiose game, and it's really not. It's just a light game. This one's not cutting off very easily. I'm like all shy now that I don't accidentally cut off these pegs. That looks like a peg too on his arm. So I don't want to cut that off. All right. These guys have more pieces. Bad guys were easier. There's this, I don't know what that even that is. There's 4 for him too? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. He needs one more piece. This guy has the most pieces. Tom, would you consider the Airfix quick build plastic sets for your son once he matures enough? Those do not require glue as far as I know. I like to point out that I would use them for my sons or daughters, whether if they were interested in building them. I think you mean just kid in general. None of my kids have ever expressed much interest in doing modeling in general. If they did, I would try to find easy stuff and work up from there, because I know I'm going to be asked to help them. I mean, Christmas, a good chunk of my Christmas is putting things together, as I'm sure it is for most parents. All right. Let's see here. So this guy gets his head first, which is on a stick. And then he gets his breastplate put on, like this. Oh, his head's rattling around. Don't rattle your head. Bum, 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 bum. There we go, got him in. Now, give him an axe. And my axe. That's why that thing has a peg. And that's why that has a peg. Neat. All right, that went together pretty well. Then this big robot head thing apparently just clicks on here, which again begs the question of, why is it just not on there to begin with? Why is that an extra piece that I have to put on? That's what bugs me about this sort of thing. And he's going to be standing over. He apparently cut off a giant robot's head, or I'm sure it's a demon or something. I don't know. All right, cool. These guys are bigger than the bad guys. They have an advantage. All right. So there is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 pieces for the last guy. Okay, I guess the other guy wasn't the most pieces. This guy comes with a shield, though. That's pretty impressive. Man, they don't tell you like necessarily if something's a peg or not, so you have to like look at it really carefully. If it's perfectly symmetrical, it's a peg. I just got my copy of Gloomhaven Second Edition. How far did you get in the campaign before you got bored or moved on to other games? No, I'm still, I don't know where I am in a campaign. I played a lot of random battles. It's been a while since I played it, but I'm not bored of it at all. It's just that there are so many games to play. The curse of a game reviewer, which isn't really a curse, okay? Because I like doing this, so don't ever feel like I'm complaining. But it means you're never going to get really deep into any one game. That's just how it works. However, Gloomhaven, I played it a much more than any other game. Maybe I'll make a top 10 of my most played games of the year. We'll see. I'm having trouble fast forwarding this video. How are your general rules for the amount of gifts per member of your own house? I don't really go by amount, because I go by price and or kids. You want to make it fair, but I give them all different gifts. Very rarely do I buy anyone the same gift, even from year to year, because they're all very different. The kids are all very different, and they all want different things. All right, so First of all, we put on some stupid hammer thing that goes on this one. How does that work? Oh, it goes like this, I guess. I'm sorry I called this guy's hammer stupid. That is not as intuitive as you might think. What? I know it slides into there, but I'm not actually sure how. Like that. Okay. Whew. Well, that was not the hardest thing I did, I guess. Wait, where's this guy's head? Does he have a head? Oh, yeah, he does. I didn't punch his head off. Now I'm Jason, punching people's heads off. That's weird. Why didn't that just pop right off? All right, so let's put his head in. Doing a top 10 disappointments of 2017 game-wise. I'm considering it, but I don't know that I want to do that because I've already said that if I'm disappointed in a game, you know, one of my disappointments is that I finally figured out how to put this guy's arm on and now it fell off again. All right, this is easily... I've definitely saved the hardest one to last. Remember how I said that you don't need to hold a piece in? Well, this guy is trying to prove me wrong. This is one I think I need to... Now I need to put this front piece on. Don't move your head, dude. Don't move your head. How do these guys put this stuff on anyway? This is ridiculous. You ever see like those knights from medieval time? Okay. Let's try this again. This is easily the most annoying model. I'm glad I saved it for last though, because I might have given up on the rest of it. Someone said we're missing the obvious question. What do Tom's kids get for him? What do you get the man who has everything? Well, that's a good question because I do feel like I have everything. I have a very wonderful life. I have a wonderful wife. And no matter what things happen in my life, I'm very blessed. And I cannot complain. Well, I could complain, but that'd be foolish. Holy shnikes. Oh, I'm going to kill someone. All right. First of all, I'm going to get the flash off this. Did I mess that one up? I don't think I did. Oh my goodness. All right, so this guy's head goes in there for sure. And his arm goes there. And if everyone wonders why I don't like doing miniatures, this is one of the reasons right here. Because I don't want to deal with this. I haven't even played the game yet. Now, some people find this very therapeutic, putting things together. I want to put together Legos. This is where probably I would glue at this point. Like, glue this sucker on. Because now I have to... This thing doesn't, like, pop into place. I know that once I get this other thing on, it's going to hold these guys on. Alright, I got them kind of in place. Now I'm going to put the armor on the front for the second time. Do Do I play Forbidden Stars anymore? Someone asked. No, actually, I've gotten rid of Forbidden Stars, and not because of any nefarious reason other than I just don't have room for every game. Why won't these fit together? All right, let's put them together without the head. What am I missing here? Why are these not? Is that extra flash on this thing? Looks like it. All right, let's see if I can put these together first. Oh, that's okay. So I can put these together, I think. Not so easily, though. Wow. Definitely save the hardest model for last. All right. All right, so this guy's head goes in here. Got it. Ah! Keep forgetting how this arm fits on. Like, fits on in a certain way. Oh, this is getting frustrating. There we go. That's how. No, that's not. Why can't I remember how this stupid arm fits on? The miniatures are winning. All right. So I got that arm. I'm going to put the head in the other piece. Now. Pop, fell out of the other piece. Maybe I can like kind of put these together and then slide the head in. It's not going to work. This is probably where you would need to use glue. I would just have glued these together by now. All right, this is annoying. I've done all these miniatures in a very quick amount of time, except this one. Oh my goodness. See, my fingers are so fat. I mean, what did they expect me to do? Even if I get this all together without the head, the arm keeps coming off. All right, get in there. Yes! I got it! All right. He needs a shield. He can put the shield in this hand. Yes! Tom has beaten the miniatures. All right, so of the miniatures, this one was easily the hardest one to do in like multiple ways. Even this is not popping in as well. There we go. Okay, so 3 of these, 5 of these. I started at 45 and it's now 25. So 40 minutes to put these together. Me talking. Also going a little bit faster probably than I normally would. Like I said, the models seem to be together pretty well. I'm not touching this stupid... I hate this guy. When I play in a game, I hope he dies. If I'm the bad guys, I'm going to kill him first. Okay, so here's the thing. So this was a test. I'm an ordinary guy when it comes to miniatures. Even though I've used to put miniatures together, it's been, again, 15 plus years. So it's been a while. These were not that hard. That last one was a pain in the neck. They weren't that hard. One of the problems with the kind of miniatures like this is you don't really know how they go together. It shows you the picture here. You know, they're helpful. It just didn't work out. Okay, but it's okay. But still, I don't know that I want to spend 40 minutes doing this. Now, you can spend 40 minutes doing a lot of things for games. You can spend 40 minutes stickering, 40 minutes punching out counters, and building a box sensor. Building box sensors is not an easy thing either, which is why Melody puts mine together. But overall, it is part of assembling a game. This is easily the farthest I want to go with miniatures. I don't want to go any farther than this. The fact that these guys had 6 pieces was already kind of a pain. And I made the one mistake of cutting this guy's hull off his base. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So I'm actually going to, I think, shut this stream down for a while because we're going to be playing Pulsar 2849 a little bit later. So we want to set the table up for that. That's our goal, is to play that at noon. So that gives me an hour and a half to put that together, set up the board. We got to move some cameras around and lighting and things like that. But I do appreciate you coming by and watching this and seeing me put miniatures together. Now I got to play the game. Like I said, I hear the game is a really good game, so we'll have to check it out. If you do not see our other live thing today, definitely come back and watch the Dice Tower Top 10 Games of 2017. Look for one of our blooper reels and a couple reviews. Actually, I can tell you everything that's coming up today. How's that for, like, telling you what's coming up? We have a schedule that we're usually working days ahead. So today is Thursday the 14th. And we got Sam's review of Pie Town, Sidereal Confluence, a review from me, Pairs, Nomads from Graham, and Meeple Talk is doing King Domino. So you'll see all that later on today. Until next time, I'm Tom Vassell. Thanks for watching me versus miniatures on the Dice Tower.